Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Looks like the floodgates have opened. We got Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS entire kit present on the Dragon Ball Legends website. Let's just jump right into it. Unleash a flurry of blows right from the start of battle. Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS joins the fight. Strengths: number 1, overwhelming early game power. For 100 timer counts from the battle start, increase card draw speed by a total of 2 levels, and when combined with the boost from entering the battlefield, increase damage increase damage inflicted by up to 270%. That's not all, because unfavorable element factors for damage inflicted as well as attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions will also be nullified. GOTENKS is absurdly strong at finishing battles quickly. Number 2, offensive abilities useful in the mid-game and beyond. GOTENKS has a unique gauge that charges every time this character uses an arts. Get a permanent boost of damage inflicted and draw a card when you charge it fully, so it's not just at the start. This character is a powerful offensive force even to the end stages of battle. It sounds like Ultra Super Gogeta's gauge. If you're new to the game, then the way it works is every time Gogeta used a strike, blast, or just an arts card in general, his unique gauge would fill up. And when it filled the entire way through, he would draw a blue card, get buffs, and get ki, but it would deplete, essentially letting you repeat the cycle like a big hamster wheel. I love those unique gauges. I really like that unique gauge. I don't know, it's kind of like the Modern Warfare 2 EXP bar at the bottom. It's just fun seeing the progression as you're just accomplishing things in games. Sounds like Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS has that, which is awesome. I really dig it, but it also sounds like this guy's unique gauge has a sort of a supportive or defensive utility when the guy swaps out with the full unique gauge. But then that's where the question comes from. If it really works like Ultra Super Gogeta's, how is the unique gauge supposed to remain full? Once it hits full, it depletes. So I'm guessing maybe that's not the case, and what happens is it'll go to full and then it'll only deplete when he swaps out. I don't know. Number 3, make the most of Vanish Step. Activating Strike and Blast Arts will restore the Vanish gauge by 10%, and using his special arts will restore it by 60%. It'll be an easy way to avoid your opponent's assault with Vanishing Steps. Perform a Vanish Step lets you draw a special arts, so use those special arts proactively. Is this character designed to be one of my favorite characters or something? If you're an OG, you know that I've said I love characters that let you stay on the field and keep duking it out if you play it well. Let you restore Vanish. Let you, the assault, the unique gauge that fills up, letting you get a card. It's why I praise the tag 4s. I love the way that the character flows. You combo with Goku, tag switch out to Vegeta. He has so low cost, high ki recovery, and he's able to get so many cards that he combos back into Goku. And Goku has high crit rate with sustained damage cut penetration, so the blue card hits really damn hard and lets you get Vanish back, letting you repeat the process. I love that combat flow. GOTENKS is starting to sound like that. Get your combo going, restore. If you sacrifice a Vanish to get it, restore it. Even when you do a sidestep, you get a green card, so now you have a stop time event if you use the card to initiate or whatever. I like that. He's sounding really good so far, and he's already sounding like a really fun character for me. Number 4, support allies. When GOTENKS returns to standby with a full unique gauge, support allies by restoring their health and ki, as well as drawing a card. GOTENKS even has an endurance effect, so be ready to switch this character in when allies are in a pinch. Yo, does that not sound perfectly synergistic with the Buu duo? They're both ranged. They don't have conflicting element types. One of them lowers their sub count by 10 on a rush or ultimate arts, and now we get a new character that not only is Super Saiyan 3, so the Majin Buu Saga Plat pairs perfectly well for them, but he also has endurance to take advantage of the -10 sub count. Haha! I'm so excited to see what the Fat Buu does, because they praised him for his supportive capabilities with a ton of sub count manipulation. Those pair so well with tag switch characters that have a sort of quest with their unique gauge where they're trying to achieve something at the end, aka Transcended mode. This is going to be sick! Boo Bros now get Vanish back off their blue. They can get that from a green card Transcended mode, and GOTENKS gets it when using cards. That sounds like so much fun. I'm excited for this guy. The one and only Grim Reaper of Justice. Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS is here to dominate the battlefield right away from the start. Let's go, baby! Element Red, Hybrid Saiyan, Kids, Fusion Warrior, Super Saiyan 3, Majin Buu Saga, range type. The synergy is beautiful. Let's see. 14 star, 38% to Majin Buu Saga, Hybrid Saiyan, or Fusion Warrior, base strike at... Legends! What is wrong with you? Are you well? Are you okay? Who hurt you? What is with this? Everything is double defense. I want you guys to picture what the ranged Hybrid Saiyan setup looks like right now. Ultimate Gohan, double defense. Ultra Gohan, double defense. If you wanted to use GOTENKS on that setup, you're now looking at 3 double defense characters. Guess what? The same thing is true for like one of the peak movie saga setups, or one of the peak Saiyans setups, one of the peak Sun family setups. Everything is just double defense. I swear, I say this every time we do this breakdown. They're doing it because they messed up and everybody is too damn strong. So their way of compensating for the fact that everybody just does so much damage is make every modern character trump them by having technical value through new utility, but at the same time hold the power back by making everyone have double defense to almost pseudo reduce the overall power in the game. Does that make sense to you guys? So if we take away all the offensive Z abilities from characters and release a whole new batch of characters that on a technical level are better than what we got right now because they can do so many more things, then everyone just has less power because their offensive Z abilities have all been reduced. That's what it feels like they're doing. How else do you explain this? We don't need any more double defense Z abilities. There is no other way to explain why on earth this is happening. I swear that has to be what they're doing. Craziness, guys. Craziness. Strike and Blast. Restore Vanish Gauge. Oh my god, it's on activation. Yo. It's not on impact. It's on activation. You know how huge that is? GOTENKS doesn't need to hit you to start restoring Vanish. He just needs to use the card. That is huge. Let me give you an example. Let's say you vanish against Super 17, and then you get into a blast clash with him. GOTENKS, in theory, could get his Vanish back and then get himself, repeat the cycle and set up a new exchange. Something like that. This is very interesting. I'm really starting to like what this character has. Blue card, nullify unfavorable element factors on activation. Plus, landing this special move has a chance to reduce your opponent's Dragon Balls and inflict feint. Deals massive impact, nullify own unfavorable element factors for 10 counts upon activation. Applies the following effects to enemy on hit. 60% chance to reduce the Dragon Ball by 1. That's insane. 60%. That's wild. If anyone here has played MapleStory, you know the 60% scrolls. They're the bee's knees. 20% chance to inflict feint. That is toxic. If the unique gauge is full, 40% to special move damage inflicted for 3 counts upon activation. Blast armor when charging forward. No endurance nullification on the blue card. Special, restore your Vanish gauge and destroy 3 of your opponent's strike arts. If the unique gauge is full, you'll even nullify enemy special cover changes. Randomly draw a card, restore key by 50, restore Vanish gauge by 60%, plus 100% own unique gauge charge rate for 10 timer counts. Oh! Wait, sorry, this says charge rate. Is that the same wording for even if you use an arts card? I think it is. Okay. Destroy 3 of your enemies' strike arts. If the unique gauge is full, 30% to damage inflicted for 15 counts. Apply buff effect, nullify cover changes for 5 counts. Ultimate, destroy your entire hand on activation and activate different effects based on the cards that were destroyed. Deals massive impact damage. 30% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. Destroy all of your own cards upon activation. Applies the following effects to self based on the type of arts cards destroyed. If you destroy a strike, 50% to strike damage inflicted for 10 counts. Blast card plus 50% to blast damage inflicted for 10 counts. Oh, it cannot be stacked. Oh, boo. Boo. If I'm sacrificing all my cards to use this, I think having it be stacked is okay. Special move. Apply the attribute upgrade minus 50% to enemy sustained damage cut effects. This is very spooky, very, very strong. Special arts plus 50% to crit rate for 10 counts. The play here sounds like if you got your main available and you sidestep, you're probably going to want to pop the main and pray you catch your opponent in the sidestep. Because remember, we know that when he vanishes, he draws a green. Randomly draw 4 new cards on hit and blast armor when charging for... Wait. GOTENKS doesn't nullify endurance on his blue or his ultimate. I'm guessing his main ability gives it to him. Nullify own unfavorable element factors and enemy endurance effects for 10 timer counts. Okay, there we go. So the main ability does have it. That'll give you 10 timer counts to finish off enemies. Randomly destroy one of your own cards and draw the ultimate arts card charging Ultra Boo Boo Volleyball next. Randomly draw at most 3 new cards when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restore on health by 30%, key by 50, charges on unique gauge by 100%. Nullify, restore health effects by 100% for 10 counts. Ghost type neutral for 10 counts. Pretty good. Pretty good. Unique ability 1 for 100 timer counts from Battlestar. Get a total increase of 2 levels to arts card draw speed and get minus 10 to all arts costs. Unfavorable element factors for damage received as well as attribute downgrades that are normal conditions will be nullified as well. Plus, with the boost upon entering the battlefield, GOTENKS can get up to 270% increase to damage inflicted. GOTENKS will nullify enemy special cover changes and destroy both a strike and special move arts, so use this character to start a ferocious offense. This character's special arts are quite powerful, so remember that you'll draw one when you perform a vanish step. Oh my god, we just opened up with shorten own sub count by 2 as default. Plus the following effects to self in the battle starts: 140% to damage inflicted. 70% reduced damage received, 70% to key recovery, level 1 card draw speed, and minus 5 to arts costs. Also applies the following effects to self from Battlestar for 100 timer counts. 30% to damage inflicted, level 2 card draw speed, minus 5 to arts cost, plus 20% to health restore, plus 50% to unique gauge charge rate. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained and nullifies attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions. That's actually kind of insane. 100 timer counts, level 2 card draw speed with minus 10 to all arts costs. This guy's gonna combo for a very long time. The following effects occur when this character enters the field: restore on health by 15%. And key by 30, 100% to damage inflicted, just as a casual passive now. Reduce impact, explode, and slice damage received by 10% for 10 counts. Nullify cover change for 5 counts. Randomly destroy 1 enemy strike and blue card. The following effects occur when this character performs a vanish step. Randomly destroy one of your own cards to draw the green. That's really, really strong. Destroying the card to draw it is huge. Destroy one of your enemy strike cards and hit them with minus 1 card draw speed for 5 counts. Dude, an endurance character healing 15% of his health every time he shows up on the field and having this here is insane to me. Endurance, this with modern multipliers as well. That's part of the reason why, Garlic Jr. and them feel so tanky. It's not just the 70% reduced damage received. It's also the additional 10% they're stacking on to cover what is basically 95% of all forms of damage in the game. That's crazy to me. GOTENKS may not have healing 3% for every arts card the opponent does, but he heals 15% for showing up on the field. That's crazy. 15%. Wow. Unique ability 2. Has a special cover change against strike cards. That's good. Boo Bros have blast. GOTENKS has a unique gauge that charges every time this character uses an arts. There we go. Get a buff to damage inflicted when you charge it fully. If GOTENKS returns to standby when it's full, it'll be consumed to support allies by restoring their health and ki. GOTENKS even has an endurance effect. Own substitution counts will be shortened when GOTENKS is on standby and the enemy uses an ultimate or rising rush, so change cover and save allies in a pinch. Knocks enemies back to long range if a cover change is performed against the strike arts, chainable with the blue. Charge own unique gauge every time this character uses an arts card while they are on the battlefield. The following effects occur once the unique gauge is full. Randomly draw one new card if you have 3 or fewer. Restores own ki by 50. Definitely tacking on to that level 2 card draw speed. 20% to damage inflicted. Effects reset after character switch. 10% to damage inflicted. Activates 5 times. Attribute upgrade -4 to enemy sustained damage. Cut effect to allies. Whoa, okay, GOTENKS. Whoa, that's actually insane. Whoa, that's crazy. When was the last time we saw a modern character provide this? Is it? It's not MVP 17, is it? Whoa. Seal enemy striking special move arts. Sealed arts cannot be used for 5 counts, so you can easily bait to a blast cover change, like the Boo Bros. If own unique gauge is full when this character switches to standby. So this all is when it charges to full when GOTENKS is on the offense, and then if this is when he switches out with a full unique gauge. If own unique gauge is full when this character switches to standby, it resets to 0 and the following effects occur. Randomly draw one new card when you have 3 or fewer. 50% to own next arts damage inflicted. Not expended on miss. That's new, but that's huge. Meaning GOTENKS can't waste that if he uses it to get in a blast clash. Wow. To own next arts damage inflicted. This means his ultimate, you know. Next arts damage inflicted, they're not being specific, it's generic. It's to literally anything. Blue, strike, blast, ultimate. That's crazy. Restore ally health by 10% and ki by 50. The following effects occur when own health reaches 0. Restore own health by 30%. 30% to damage inflicted by allies? Shorten own subcount by 3 when enemy activates a blue ultimate, awaken arts, or rising rush while he's on standby. Holy crap. Dude. Is GOTENKS absolutely cracked out? 100 timer counts of type neutral, with essentially 80% reduced damage received. He heals his health 15% every time he shows up on the field. He supports his team by healing them, giving them ki, extra cards like a lot of fantastic supports, stackable sustained damage cut effect penetration, and he gives an extra 30% when the endurance is procced. And then, completely disregarding all of this, he sits at 270% damage inflicted with no workup. Very similar to Ultimate Gohan, where you simply fetch it for free with a level 2 card draw speed and very low costing arts. And when his unique gauge is full, he gets another 50 ki, meaning this onslaught of combo potential can be extended very easily. This is insane. His cover nullification is so short for the simple fact that I think GOTENKS could combo forever if you'd let him. What in the world? Yeah, dude, GOTENKS might be a top 6 character just from this alone. He is doing so many things. He is very similar to Ultimate Gohan, obviously with a little bit of tidbits removed. Like Ultimate Gohan, in my opinion, has the perfect kit. He does everything. Disrupt, insane damage, vanish restoration, type neutral, the drop combo, the endurance effects, remove buff effects. Gotenks is similar without having the remove buff effects. Little bit less defensive utility in favor of more supportive and offensive capabilities. Like this and this is huge. And I know Ultimate Gohan provides damage inflicted for your allies, but just stacking these two together is nuts. Damn, yeah, Gotenks may be a machine of a character. I am very excited to see what this guy can do. Holy crap. Main ability, removing endurance effects, is so damn strong. So now you don't have to use a heavy hitting move to kill a lot of characters that have endurance, like Ultimate Gohan. Any team that has the Trio Might Goku on the bench. Crazy. Yeah, I think Gotenks is a top 6 character from kit alone. I don't say that lightly. I think he's a top 6 character from kit alone. This is ridiculous. What a jam-packed kit, but very simple character too. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you think, but I think Gotenks is a monster. Monster of a character. Yeah, maybe I'm giving too much praise and the Super Saiyan 3 bias is coming out here, but he looks ridiculous. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Very excited for this character's release. I really do wish they would share the kit for the 1% character too, because if you have the LF, you probably have the 1% too. Just share them both. I want to see what they all can do. But either way, very, very excited for my favorite arc to get more buffs. I know I'm totally spoiled, but then again, this always happens. Some years it's Future, some years it's GT, some years it's Tournament of Power, some years it's Rival Universe, some years it's, Sun Family, some years it's... actually, no years it's Vegeta Clan, RIP Vegeta Clan. But you know what I mean? It seems like the ticket of who gets a buff this year a lot seems to be Majin Buu Saga. So, yay, lucky me. Either way, until next time, guys, be on the lookout for the showcases. Peace!